Crypto mining is fun. It's great. You buy a device and then you make some money. But depending on what kind of device you buy, it might use up a lot of electricity. Maybe it might not. If it's an ASIC, definitely. If it's graphic cards, well, you're going to need at least a couple grand just to even start with. Don't get me wrong. I love my 2070 Super, but this thing isn't going to mine anything nowadays. So yeah, basically it's going to be a lot of money, a little bit of time to set it up and actually like learn and understand everything. And then you're not done, because it's also going to be like monthly electricity bills. And I already hear some of you saying, wait up, small calm, there's something called hosting where sure, you're going to spend a couple grand, but you don't have to actually know how to do anything because someone else is going to do it for you, but you still have that electricity bill. And in most cases, if your miner fails or has like an issue, well, you're not mining during that time. Furthermore, that's usually only for ASIC miners. If you want to mine with GPUs, which is a different kind of mining because it gives you the option to actually pick and choose what coins, what blockchains you're going to mine and what tokens you're going to receive, pushing profitability up and down depending on which you choose. Because the big advantages of GPUs or graphics cards is that they're not restricted to one single algorithm, meaning you don't only have to mine Bitcoin. You could mine Bitcoin back in the day, or you could mine ETH. Simply put, it's not like one blockchain specific. With GPUs, you can mine multiple tokens. But the hard part is, well, you can't be up for 24 hours a day. You don't know which token is the most profitable to mine right now. And if like any human being, you have like a normal day job, well, you can't swap which token you're mining every hour. And that is exactly where AI comes in. Now, I know AI is a big buzzword and it's gonna be like one of the biggest things in crypto this year, but give me a couple minutes and hear me out. It's your boy Marcel, aka Smolcow. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm wearing the Formex Essence 39 as usual, and if you just paid attention a tiny bit during that intro, you know that we now have a second camera angle setup. Now, it's not on a capture card yet, it's still going through USB-C, so this quality might not be insanely crazy, but soon I'll have you guys covered. One second, before you jump in, I want to thank HashAI for sponsoring today's video. As you'll see in a couple next minutes, I think that they have an actual great project. I think it's definitely worth it taking a deeper dive into it and doing some of your own research. Now, obviously, none of this is financial advice, but I do believe that if you want to mine crypto without having the struggles of mining crypto, you're gonna like this video. Anyways, today we're gonna talk about none other than a project called HashAI. Now, hashing, if you're not aware, is the actual thing that like your GPU, your ASIC is doing in order to validate a blockchain and get rewarded in tokens. Meaning hashing is, like, simply put, your piece of equipment is running math in order to break down an equation and solve it, and in order to have that put into the blockchain and make sure that it is secure. For hashing and being the actual one that wins a block, you get rewarded with said token. But as I said in the intro, it's not as easy as that. You have to pick the right token to mine when you're GPU mining. You have to take into account electricity and a bunch of other things. Well, here's where HashAI comes into play, where artificial intelligence meets mining excellence, right? Well, what's going to be AI's job here? The AI's job, simply put in like layman's terms, is going to be to readjust what token it is mining during the time of the day. That could be adjusted hourly or even by the minute to decide, well, hey, at 2 p.m., it's more efficient and more profitable to mine token A. But you know what? At 3:30 a.m., it might be more profitable to mine token B. And so that's exactly what the AI side from HashAI is doing. It's deciding, what do I mine now? How do I do it? What token is the most profitable to mine at what time of the day? And well, first of all, that's not a super simple feat. Second of all, when you're dealing with over 500 GPUs with over 60 different rigs, meaning 60 different computers, well, you got to change those settings on those 60 computers. And why am I mentioning 60? We'll get to that in a bit. The way they describe it is, with vast crypto and Web3 experience, the HashAI team has established the infrastructure, partnerships, and distribution network for a successful crypto mining company. This involves mining rig supplies, rig hosting, and GPU sales, and a mining facility with over 500 top GPUs, graphics cards, which obviously doesn't really take into account my little 2070. I really need to upgrade, right? Okay, small count, but like, what does this make a difference? Like the AI and the fact that they have 500 GPUs, I still have to like buy the equipment and all that, right? Well, no. That's where the real smart play from HashAI comes into play. They launched a token on ETH chain that goes by the ticker HashAI. And by buying that token on Uniswap, and by the way, the way of buying their token is simply you go to CoinMarketCap, you find the contract address, which is right here for the Ethereum chain, ERC chain. You copy it, you go to Uniswap, and you input it right here. Then you click on HashAI. It's going to prompt you with like, oh, are you sure this token is safe? That's basically what Uniswap does. And then you say, well, you know what? I want to swap like, I don't know, 1 ETH. Currently, that'll get you 2,812,000 tokens. And you can see there's a 5.44 price impact. That's simply because their token has a 5% buy and sell tax. So you will need to actually adjust your max slippage to 6%. Because 5% for the tax, 1% for normal slippage. Otherwise, your transaction will fail and you'll lose those ETH gas fees that we all hate. Once that's done, obviously I have insufficient ETH balance, but you just click on swap, you approve the swap, run it through, and you got those tokens. But wait, you're not done. Because you'll have to go to their decentralized app. It's on the webpage. I'll leave links to everything down below, by the way. You click on launch dApp. That brings you to this page right here where you can see their mining stats. You can see that total payments, and I believe they've launched a little under 2 months ago, is $329,000, which is not a small amount. As I was saying earlier, they've got not 60, but 65 machines online with a total of 520 GPUs, which is kind of insane, not gonna lie. I wish I could have that. The total hash rate is 44.71 gigahash per second, which, I mean, I wish I could have that too. In the last 24 hours, the rewards have been right under $2,000. But once you've got your tokens, what you're gonna do is click on pool share right here. And I believe this pool opens every 2 weeks. As you can see right now, if I click and I decide to connect a wallet, you've got all these options. I'll just go with sub wallet. There's no option to deposit because it only opens for 2 days every period of around 2 weeks. So you'll deposit your HashAI tokens into there. As you can see, there's currently 6 billion, almost 7 billion HashAI tokens deposited. And the pool value goes up depending on what the AI was able to mine, how profitable it was during those last 2 weeks. At the end of those 2 weeks, you get a share of that pool depending on how many tokens you input into that pool. It's like percentage wise. Let's say you put in 10% of the total HashAI tokens, you'll get 10% of the pool value. Now, if you decide to withdraw early, you will get hit with a 15% withdrawal fee, which will be burned, meaning they'll burn the HashAI tokens, making it deflationary. You get your rewards in ETH, which is, I mean, amazing. And obviously the APY does fluctuate. I've seen a couple of people say it was around 60% to 100%. So a stricter median to that would be between 70 and 90%. That's going to be yearly, by the way. One thing that does not take into account is the price of the HashAI tokens. Meaning, let's say you buy the token at a set price. Let's call it like one token $10. It's not what it is right now, so this is just for like simple math. So you buy the token at $10, you lock it for 2 weeks, and it goes up to $20. Well, first of all, you'll have made some ETH since you've been in the reward pool. And secondly, your token value will have doubled. Now, obviously, don't forget, token fluctuates. This is not a stable coin, and you will have a 5% tax on buying and selling. For people that don't necessarily want to go with the way of buying an ASIC or a bunch of GPUs, paying for that electricity, and that don't want to go with hosting as well, because, well, you can buy the tokens anytime you want, you can sell them anytime you want, making them extremely liquid with no electricity fee, and you don't have to actually deal with it. The roadmap is as follows: website and dApp launch, which they've already did. Coin launch, mining facility, that's already done. Revenue share from mining and taxes to all holders, that's being done right now, it's happening. People already got $300,000 redistributed. Node rental service, that's not yet. And then you've got mining ring, hash rent portal, expand GPU's amount, which they've already been doing. Because if you come over to their Twitter, you can see that scrolling down. By the way, congratulations on tactical investing and tech hustlers fight. I saw a couple clips from it. Well played to you two, big balls. Anyways, sorry, scrolling down a bit more, they had an expansion update on the 14th of May saying HashAI is adding another 10 mining rings, which will now bring our total to an incredible 70 rings. This means we are now equipped with 560 GPUs. So moving from 480 all the way up to 560. Furthermore, if you watch even a little bit of crypto mining YouTube, you should know this guy. You should recognize him. That is none other than Action CEO, which I first started watching before I even made my first crypto video on this channel, who just joined their team. Now, if that's not bullish, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, if you have any questions, well, I've got Twitter. There's comments down below. I hope I provided you guys with valuable information. If so, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, because it doesn't actually cost you anything. And if you don't like the content, just unsubscribe. But on that note, it was your boy Marcel, aka Smolcow. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch y'all in another one. Peace.